My name's Chris Molinar, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about the 4 personality styles. If you want to make more money and close more sales, understanding people is one of the best things you can do. Let's jump into it. Number 1 on the list is the driver personality. The driver personality is not beating around the bush. They are straight and to the point. When you go on a listing appointment and you're speaking with a driver, they will say, what's your price? What's the commission? Can you actually sell my house? And are we doing this? Let's not waste time. The advantages of the driver personality is they always like to take action. The downfall of the driver personality is sometimes they put their foot in their mouth. Sometimes they act before they think. Sometimes they're a little bit abrupt or a little bit abrasive. Now, there's always pros and cons to every personality, but these people definitely get things done. Next on the list is the analytical personality. The analytical personality loves facts and figures. They are usually very shy and introverted until they start talking about something that they really understand very well, and then you can never get them to shut up. The analytical personality, which I am an analytical personality, will take a long time to make decisions. They will get stuck in analysis paralysis quite often. Funny story, my wife is a driver personality and I'm an analytical personality. So my defense mechanism with my analysis paralysis is to go with my gut and make quick decisions. To me, that's the best thing I can do because I don't want to get stuck not making a decision. Now, her defense mechanism is the complete opposite. When she's out shopping, she knows exactly what she wants right away, but she's always wants to make sure that she doesn't make a quick decision and then have buyer's remorse. So for me, it's painful because she'll find exactly what she wants and then she has to make sure that she sees every single other option possible and turn every single stone just so that she knows for sure, confidently, that this first option is still the best option for her before she makes the decision. And me as an analytical, that is absolutely painful to drag myself through. So understanding decision-making methods for each personality is also important. Next on the list is the amiable personality. Now, the amiable personality is, I have a love-hate for amiable personalities, because when you meet with an amiable personality to talk about listing their house, if they're not going to use you, you will never know that they're not going to use you until they list with somebody else. Because when they're there, they love everybody. They're so full of love. And even if they're not going to use you to list their house, they're going to tell you how great you are. We love you so much and we're going to call you back and everything that you said was really great and just hang on and we'll call you back. But they'll also say things like, I want to make sure that whoever buys our house is going to love and appreciate our house as much as we did because we raised our family here and we have really good relationships with all the neighbors, and we want to make sure that whoever moves in here is going to get along really well with our neighbors because we wouldn't want our neighbors to be upset. And we raised our family here and this family is full of love and we want the next person to love and enjoy our house the same way that we did. That's how amiable people talk. But here's the other benefit to amiable people. When you do gain the trust and respect and you gain the business of an amiable personality, because they are friends with everybody, because they develop really strong relationships with a lot of people, they do become some of your best referral sources as well. Next on the list is the expressive. The expressives are usually the easiest people to pick out of a crowd because they always dress very colorful. They usually have funky hair. They love to talk. When they walk in, the party is on. These people have energy. These people are a ton of fun to be around. And myself as an analytical personality, I'm an observer. So whenever I'm talking to an expressive personality, I find it very easy to interact with these people because all I do is ask a question and then listen. And they're going to talk and talk and talk and talk. But you just need to make sure that you ask the right next question so that the sales conversation leads in the right direction towards what you're trying to accomplish. But if you were to say something like, tell me about your house, they're going to just talk about what's great about the house for an extended period of time. But these people are the peacock. These people are a lot of fun. So which personality style are you? Now, no, you are not a mix of all 4. No, you are not 2 of these personalities. Now, granted, you might have a good balance and you should work on your versatility to make sure that you can communicate better with each of these 4 personality styles, but you should also make sure that you understand that you are always one of these 4 more strongly than the rest. You might evolve over the course of your lifespan, but you are always going to be one personality stronger than all four. You might be more balanced than other people, but you're still going to be more strongly one than all other four. And here's the other thing. It's not what you think you are. It's what everybody else thinks you are. I used to say that I was a driver personality because I thought that that was more cool to be a driver personality. Analytical people are nerds. They're the engineers of the world. But now that I understand that about myself, I can embrace that. And let's be honest, nerds are cool these days. But now I know. When I see somebody, I'm like, hey, that's my people. And you're always going to attract people to your business that you are most in alignment with, but you're always going to get referrals to other people and other family members and friends within your sphere of people that have different personalities. And I think that's half of the fun of life. Uncle Bob might be a driver personality. And when you meet somebody who's a driver at the closing table, you're like, this guy is just like Uncle Bob. Treat that person like Uncle Bob and you will instantly connect with those people. If you like this video, check out this video next. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and have a fantastic day.